From the living rooms of your favorite male teachers at Solon Robinson Elementary School, in the heart of Crown Point, it's The Monday Show, starring Mr. McBride and Mr. Shellhaas. Today, join Mr. McBride and Mr. Shellhaas as they share some announcements, then welcome the fourth grade teachers to The Monday Show. And don't miss it when they play the game Mad Gab. And now, The Monday Show.
Good morning, Solon Stingers. Welcome back to The Monday Show. As always, we're so glad to see you. With this being the last week of the PTO Spring Flower Sale, we thought we'd start today off with flower jokes.
Flower jokes? Is that a thing?
Sure is. Here's the first one. What do you call two flowers who are best friends? Buds!
Oh, well, that's not bad. How about this one? How does a flower kiss their grandma on the cheek?
What?
With their tulips.
Oh, wow. Oh, man. Okay, no more flower jokes. Don't forget, the deadline of the PTO Spring Flower Virtual Sale is this Friday, May 1st. Geraniums, roses, lavender, rosemary, and more. Still available, but only for a few more days.
Mr. Shellhaas, I have to ask, why, you've been holding a guitar this whole time.
I'm glad you asked. It's because the Solon Robinson Talent Show is coming up soon. I'm practicing really hard because I want to be well prepared for when I video record my talent for the show.
Yes. Practicing your talent is really important before video recording yourself for the show. Kids, you too should start practicing what you want to do for the talent show. Starting next week, you can begin sending us your talent submissions for the show.
Kids, make sure you keep a lookout for the talent show audition link on the next episode of The Monday Show. But first, use this week to practice at home.
Last week, we saw Mrs. Gobert deliver some books to kids with her horse, Tank. This week, we have two more lucky winners, Natalie and Sophie Meyer from Mrs. Nomovic and Mrs. Rice's class. Congratulations!
Wow, congratulations, Natalie and Sophie. Let's watch that delivery.
You guys, we're the weekly winners to get your books delivered. Oh, he says, oh, that's good. Natalie, happy reading from your Solon Robinson Library. And Sophie, here are your books delivered the old-fashioned way. Congratulations.
Don't forget, kids, if you email Mrs. Gobert this week, you too could have a chance to have a book delivered to your house by Mrs. Gobert and her horse, Tank.
And now, let's welcome our next guests for today's game, Mad Gab. Let's give a warm, sullen welcome to fourth grade teachers, Mrs. Cora, Mrs. Jansen, and Mrs. Rice.
Welcome to the show. We're glad to have you. Before we start the game, how about each of you tells our lovely audience one thing you've been doing for fun at home over the past few weeks?
We have been hanging out as a family, taking a lot of walks, getting some projects done around the house.
We went to Crown Feed and bought a big bag of corn, and we've been feeding the critters in our yard. So it's been fun watching the squirrels and the deer come at night. And we have two very, very large raccoons that like to visit. So we've been watching them.
We've been going on a lot of dog walks to different parks, like trying to take the dogs on different trails and just getting a lot of work done in the house.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're all doing well. And now for today's game. It's a version of Mad Gab. Here's how it works. Mr. McBride or I will read a phrase to you that at first hearing makes no sense. The more you listen to how the words sound, the more you'll notice that they sound kind of like a phrase that does make sense. Mr. McBride, would you like to give our players an example?
Of course. We'll even make this the practice round. The topic is conversation. What other phrase does this sound like? Heaven, iced, hay. Heaven, iced, hay. Mrs. Cora?
Have a nice day.
That's it.
Nice. The answer is have a nice day. Get it? Heaven, iced, hay, have a nice day. All right. The first person to raise their hand each round will get to guess. Correct answers get a point. First person to 3 points wins. All right. Here comes the first one. The topic is places. Dry, thin, moo, fee.
Mrs. Rice.
Drive-in movie.
Oh, that's correct.
All right, the next one, the topic is books. Doc Terse Ooze. Yeah, Mrs. Rice again.
Dr. Seuss.
That's
got it.
correct.
He's good at these.
I
This
know,
could be a short
man.
game. Mrs. Rice is doing great. Next one. Topic is conversation. Donut, hawk, twos, train, jazz. Donut, hawk, twos, train, jazz. Miss Cora.
Do not talk to strangers.
That's it. You got it.
Yay!
All right, our next one, the topic is food. Gel Hope Put Ink. Mrs. Cora.
Jello pudding.
That is
That's
correct.
Good.
Next one. The topic is maps. Eggs, Mars, despot.
Yay!
Go ahead, let Mrs. Jansen do it.
There we have one. X marks the spot.
That is
Correct.
correct.
I think I said the last word wrong because I know the answers. This is kind of hard to say incorrect.
All right, the next one, the topic is food. Full jazz, cough, he. Oh, Mrs. Jansen.
Folgers coffee.
Oh, that is correct.
And the last one, conversation is the topic. Ace, height, force, or rise. Ace, height, force, or rise. Oh, you're so close.
Ace
Say it
height.
faster. Ace, height, force,
Height.
or rise.
Ace height. Ice height.
Mrs. Rice.
A sight
She's
for sore
cheating.
eyes.
Oh, man.
Oh!
And she's the first one to 3. Man,
I think
we
she's
got a ringer.
job.
We brought a ringer into the game.
All right, and of course the winner was Mrs. Rice with 3 points. Congrats! Mad Gab. Well done and congratulations. And kids, if you want to try this game too, click the link below this video.
Last week's game was movie title emojis. After looking at our results, we see that 62 people got 100% on the quiz. Wow. First person, though, to achieve that goal is 3rd grader Addison Evans. Well done on your quick work, Addison.
Well, that's the end of the show. It was good to see you all today. We hope you enjoy the next week of learning. Until next time, this is Mr. McBride.
And Mr. Shellhaus signing off of this week's episode of
The Monday Show.